arrived at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico City for the running of the Mexican Grand Prix, the first time the race will be called the Mexican Grand Prix since 2019, after last season's race was known as the Mexico City Grand Prix. Coming into this week, 3 teams have been in the news this week. The first team news of the day comes from Haas, as they have announced that World Champ Car Championship contender and their current test driver Bartosz Kloss will return to the top class with the team in 2022. Bartosz is having an amazing season in World Champ Car, with him currently fighting for the title. He currently lies second in the World Champ Car Drivers' Championship, 34 points behind teammate Bruno de Barros, and his team Penske are currently leading the team's championship by 72 points ahead of Andretti Autosport. For the last few seasons, Bartosz has been having a redemption in his career after a disastrous 2016 season in the top class, with him having brilliant seasons in DTM and also currently having a brilliant season in World Champ Car, with him chasing down teammate Bruno de Barros in the standings. Bartosz previously raced for Haas back in 2015 when the team made their debut, and he will be looking to have a brilliant return to the top class at the same team he made his debut. This does mean now that at least one current Haas driver will be leaving the team at the end of the season. However, this was to be expected, given that Amelia Wilson put Alfa Romeo down as her first choice, which is behind Haas in the pick order. However, there is a chance that both of their current drivers could leave the team at the end of the season, with Daniel Fraser under pressure to perform after a disastrous second half of the season. If Daniel doesn't get retained, then there is a chance that former Manor driver Nicolas Zorbach, 2014 DTM champion and former top class driver Michael Mocho, 4-time race winner and former top class driver Robert Ionescu, and 5-time world champion Florian Volker could be there to capitalise and make their return to the top class in 2022. Only time will tell what direction Haas will go in. The second team news of the day comes from Williams, as they have announced that Welshman Jamie Griffiths will remain with the team for next season. Jamie has had a mixed season, with the last couple of races faring better for him. He currently lies 18th in the Drivers' Championship, tied for 17th with 2009 champion Miklos Gau, and his team Williams lie 10th in the Constructors, 5 points behind AlphaTauri. Jamie during the season has struggled compared to his teammate Felix Sontag. However, the last couple of races he has been fighting for points, with Malaysia being the most notable one, where at the same track he got his first ever podium last season. He finished 9th, which helped Williams in their fight with Alfa Romeo, AlphaTauri and Haas for 8th in the Constructors' Championship. Jamie will be relieved to be retained by the team for another season, and he'll be looking to help the team again next season, especially when Williams go into a bit of a transitional period with them switching to Lamborghini engines from next season. The final team news of the day comes from McLaren, as they have announced that 2-time world champion Joseph Willows will remain with the team for next season. Joseph has had a better season, much better than it was compared to last season when he first returned to the team. He currently lies 8th in the Drivers' Championship, 7 points behind Evan Byrne, and his team McLaren lie 5th in the Constructors, 13 points ahead of Lamborghini. Joseph's highest point of the season obviously came at Portugal, where after experiencing his first ever winless season in 2020, he returned to the top step of the podium after brilliant pace from his McLaren. In the last 2 races, Joseph has been challenging towards the podium, with him being robbed of a podium at Kota thanks to him making an impromptu pit stop due to a mechanical issue. Joseph will be happy to know that he'll be staying with McLaren for next season, and he'll be hoping to steer the team in the right direction, with McLaren going through a transitional period as a result of them forming a partnership with German manufacturer BMW. And that is it for this week's edition of the GP4OC News. The next team news will break at the Bahrain Grand Prix next week, who will be announced tuning to practice next Tuesday at the popular Bahrain International Circuit in Sakhir.